All right. I think we're good. Hey, guys! Hey! Whoop. Hopefully that's not too loud. It's a little loud in my ears. Hold on a second. Let me make sure it's all good to go over here. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. All right. Hey, guys! What's up, everybody? Oh my god, it's so loud in my ears. I'm pretty sure I have it at the right volume level for you guys, but goodness freaking gracious, it gets loud in my ears sometimes. Hey! We got a lot of people in here today. Very cool. We have Rather Wood. We got Zoo, who's my good friend on our little server for Minecraft. Good to see you all in here. Noob Gets Even. We have Maz coming in here hanging out. We got Cobalt Steel. Hey, Delaney, what's up? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. Good to see you. Oh, goodness gracious. So, obviously, as you guys could tell, probably with the very opening of this, I've made a lot of changes to how I'm streaming. I'm trying to put a lot more effort and a lot more work into everything. I managed to change a whole bunch of things. I found out that I am capable of streaming in extremely high quality now, which is very awesome. It's something that I kind of had to finagle with, and in fact, actually, yesterday's Minecraft stream was a first real test of it, and I basically did some finagling of the quality with the stream before I started. And I assumed, wrongfully so, that it was not in good quality, but surprisingly, yesterday's stream was in fantastic quality. In fact, I didn't even need to turn off the shaders. I did so anyways, because I was worried that I was having trouble when really I wasn't. So I can now stream in higher quality. I can now stream with the shaders on without slowing down the stream, which is amazing. And as you guys saw, just a few minutes ago, I have taught myself how to build an introduction screen. And I will be teaching myself some more things as the days go on. So, things are definitely improving around here, and I'm quite proud of myself because, I'm actually trying to take the time to slowly learn all the processes that I need to, just make it an overall better environment for everybody. Let's see, Ratherwood says, Zoo, your Minecraft shop should be called Flowers or Die. There you go. Yeah, Ratherwood was saying that the other day. Okay, let me kind of get us into where we were before. There we go. Zoo says, the stream is looking great, Habs. Why, thank you. I'm like I said, I'm trying to make this effort to improve tons and tons of things around here, just to make it a much better environment, more inviting and things like that. So, and the intro screen was something that I finagled together today, and I'm quite proud of. Did I get a haircut, asks Cobalt Steel. Yes, I did, thank you. A very nice barbershop has opened up in my town. I think it has been open for a while, but I was recommended the barbershop, and it turns out that the person who owns the barbershop that I went to, which is a very fancy, nice, high-quality barbershop, is owned by somebody that I actually used to work in a restaurant with, which I thought was really cool. So I actually am unintentionally on very good terms with the owner of the barbershop, and they took fantastic care of me, as you guys can tell. So I'm looking so much sexier, as you can see. Zoo says, oh my god, I really did miss my chance. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Well, I mean, you could always change the name of your shop if you wanted to. HD Haba is very spicy, says Maz. Why, thank you. Ratherwood says, the intro screen was a nice touch, a spicy touch. Why, thank you. And Cobalt Steel says, bro, I seen an MSI 3080 gaming laptop. MSI is my jam. I must get my hands on it. Okay, well, good luck with that, homie. Okay, so, we're gonna jump right into this because, so the last time that I was playing this, I kinda found myself in a slightly tough position. We have met the first level cap wall, where the gym is actually pretty tough. A lot of the monsters that I have to fight against are at a level that most of my monsters are not capable of keeping up with. So sadly, we're going to be doing some grinding today. I'm going to try to keep it to a bare minimum in hopes that maybe I might also choose to go back to the previous town just to get some lower level monsters with better EXP gains. because fighting the monsters here are pretty damn terrible. I don't know if you guys remember when I was here last time, and oh my god. They're awful. Like, I had to deal with Magikarps, which have, like, no EXP whatsoever, and then I had to worry about Zubats, which were constantly confusing me, and then I had to deal with Makuhitas, which were constantly kicking sand in my face. It was miserable. So, I think what I'm gonna do is, with the reminder of me saying all that out loud, I think we're gonna go back. We're gonna go backwards, and we're going to go back to Petalburg, and we're just gonna grind on some easier monsters with higher EXP gains, and that's gonna probably help us out. Delaney says, I know it's been a bit since I watched one, but the streams are definitely looking better. Why, thank you. Like I said, I made this, I made a whole bunch of amazing changes. With the first major change, I was kind of telling people about it a little bit, but I had to adapt the streams to the major change, which is, I got my... Ooh, somebody donated. Who's my sexy dono today? It looks like... Who is that? Mr. Bowfalcon! Hell yeah! Mr. Bowfalcon, always coming in with those big sexy donos. Love you so much, brother. Thank you, Home Slice. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so, and he gives me a kissy face right back. You so sexy, you bowman. Yeah, so what happened is I actually recently, you guys might remember I was having some really serious internet connection problems, like about half a month or so ago. And what happened was I went in and I actually talked to my service provider, and they discovered that I was dealing with a whole bunch of problems based on the internet speed and as well as the physical connection. So they came in, and they changed up my internet speed. They gave me a very powerful upgraded internet speed, which is like high-quality professional internet uploading speeds, no joke. And they also changed my physical connection, which was the major part of the problem. And then, once I had all of that power behind the internet, like the new internet connection and all that, I basically was able, and I only did this within the last, like, literally the first time I properly tested it out was in yesterday's stream, where I actually upgraded the quality of the... Get out of my way. I actually upgraded the quality of the stream just so that I could stream, like I said, in a higher quality. So things have been great, and with the higher quality comes further improvements. Like I said, I produced an intro screen. I actually also did some tutorials on how to organize all the stuff in my software so that I can have a more proper control over everything. And I'm also trying to learn some other things that I don't want to talk about simply because I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to put them into operation yet. But if I can get them functioning, things are going to get a lot better around here. Yeah, it's just been a real adventure, and I'm just really happy that things are turning out so good on my side as well as your guys' side. So, please stop missing! Why, Bad Damp? Why? How dare you tarnish the name of Bad Damp? You cannot do this to me. Come on! Yeah, got him. Got him! Am I gonna get back into Oblivion? I don't know, Maz. I'm not very sure about getting back into Oblivion. I was kind of having some issues with it. It didn't seem like many people were that interested. I actually, while playing through Oblivion, and I mean, you know, obviously my viewer counts are not that high, but the Oblivion playthrough got the lowest of the lowest view counts on the things I was doing. So, I kind of just put it off to the side. I haven't really gone back to it. I haven't been that interested to go back to it, but we'll see. We'll see. It's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's gone forever, because I might return to it. A lot of the time I make my game choices based on how I feel, you know? I don't have a viewer and subscriber base quite large enough to help usher me into specific kinds of content. So until I get to that point, I'm just kind of going with how I feel. And with my current feeling of how I'm doing things, not really feeling like playing Oblivion right now. But I'm not going to say that it's going to be never returned to. What? Aww. He put Bad Damp to sleep. Alright. Well, I wonder if I should stay in here or if I should go to different areas. I guess I could go up to where all the, like, what was it, where the Whismer Cave was? I think that might be a good place to kind of grind out some levels. Ooh, a Poochie! Booshers! What's up, my big bad brother? Ratherwood says, oh yeah, I almost forgot about Bad Damp. Oh, nobody forgets about Bad Damp. Coming to a merch store near you, Bad Damp merchandise. I don't actually know if I'm serious about that or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know, maybe. G.A. Boucher says, fight me in Trivia Crack. Come at me, bro. I don't even know what that is. Ratherwood says, Minecraft and Pokemon are, like, top popular games. Well, and the thing is that's really convenient about, like, what's cool about the fact that Pokemon and Minecraft are really popular is because not only are they really popular with people, but also, I just love the games. Like, I just love them. Like, so it's super convenient for me personally that games that I personally love are also doing really, really well with other people. So, you know, like, that's super nice and convenient for me. It's because it gives me a chance to not only create content that's going to be successful, but I also get to create content that I genuinely, absolutely enjoy playing and doing. Why did I pick that wrong move? Can any of you guys explain to me why I picked the wrong move? Explain it to me. I need to know. Jay Boucher says, yo, yo! Yo, yo, Mr. Boucher boy. We're just gonna go ahead and feed off this Poochie. Give me your delicious health. Mmm, tasty. You're so delicious. Every time I take a chomp out of you, it feeds me. Nom nom. Bad Damp is gonna come for you! I wouldn't be surprised if Bad Damp ends up being one of the best Pokemon on this team. I know that a lot of people hate Zubat and Golbat. I love it. I love Zubat and Golbat. And I think part of the reason is because people get trolled by it that I love it so much. And I mean, I don't get super angry about being troll-lolled by a Zubat or a Golbat. It doesn't bother me that much, so that's also partially why I'm okay with this. Radwood says there's a chance they could have got out of Confused. Yeah, it's true. They could have, but they didn't. They didn't. I shall destroy you! I really would like to get a flying move on Bad Damp. That would be absolutely wonderful if I could get that. Make my life a lot better, that's for sure. String Shot! Stop it. Did I actually? I did get him. I did get him with that confusion, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't fully paying attention. Hurt yourself! Yeah, he is confused. Golbat is underrated. I love Golbat. I've been a big fan of Zubat and Golbat since, like, the original games. I thought they were rad as hell. I always liked the fact that Zubat didn't have any eyes. I thought it looked super cool. And also, the thing that I really loved about Golbat in, like, the old Red and Blue games, he was like a goddamn horror show! Like, have you seen, like, the old, like, Golbat from Red and Blue? He's all mouth, and he's got that huge flappy tongue hanging out. It's ridiculous. I loved it. Where's Mr. Peckers? I'm sorry, Maz. When I caught Bad Damp, I retired Mr. Peckers. And, I mean, Mr. Peckers was doing pretty good, but the thing is I legitimately like Zubat more than I like Tailo. And also, Tailo is flying normal, whereas Zubat is flying poison. And also, the Zubat family is significantly faster than the Tailo family. So, I gave him up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I gave up Mr. Peckers, but that's the choice I made. No, Maz says. I'm sorry. I know it sucks, but that's just... I told you guys I'm going to be swapping things out. All these members... Like, for example, one of the ones that'll probably end up shifting out later in the game is the Abra will probably be replaced at some point. I'm going to keep him for a while because he's a straight powerhouse, but eventually Abra's going to get out of there. And the major reason why is because eventually he's going to be capped out at Kadabra, and I won't be able to evolve him. So once I get to that point where I find a psychic Pokemon that is much more powerful than Kadabra, Kadabra's out of there. Dragon's Lair Gaming, what's up, brother? He says, Habs is without Mr. Peckers. Yeah, Mr. Peckers is Audi 5000. I'm sorry, guys. I know you're all hurting about it. But like I said, like, I do like to get attached to some of these monsters, but at the same time, like, if I have a chance to optimize this team to take me to the end much more efficiently, I will do so. I'm sorry. The good news is, though, is that Mr. Peckers is hanging out in the box, so technically he's still with us. I didn't, you know, release him out in the wild or anything like that. He's still a good buddy of ours. I'm just not gonna play with him. Hellex, what's up, my good friend? How you doing? Let's see, so we're gonna make our way back up towards the town here. Now, I'm not 100% sure how far I'm going to level up these Pokemon. I think I'm gonna try to get all of them up to 15. I think 15 is probably going to be a good choice for us. Ooh, I can cut this tree down. Cut the tree down, cut it down. Mini is going to use the cut attack. And I shall take this item, and I don't care about it, because it's an item that I'll never use. Speaking of which, for all the items that I will never be using ever, I will sell them at a shop and make lots and lots of monies. In fact, we're going to do that right now. Hey, what's up, Cinda Shadow? How you doing, Home Slice? Good to see you, my good friend. Ratherwood says, dude, you can get Crobat in this if you have a high friendship with Golbat. Exactly. That's exactly true. That's also another reason why, wow, I have much more money than I thought I did. Yeah, that's another reason why I really wanted to get the Zubat, is because I've always been a very big fan of Crobat. Crobat is very cool. So we're going to sell this because I don't need it. Goodbye, X-Defend. I will say this. Sometimes these items are actually useful. I have actually played a game in the past where I did actually utilize the X Booster items, because there are some Pokemon that don't really have access to good stat boosting moves. And sometimes it is kind of convenient to just have access to it when you really, really need it. However, that's not how I'm going to be playing this game, so we're just going to sell all of them. Let's see. Helvergamer says, just finished cleaning up after cutting tile for the shower. Well, that sounds fun. It's always fun to work on a nice bathroom. I always say, from all you guys who might have seen my Phasmophobia playthroughs, it's always very nice to have a nice-looking bathroom, because you end up, you might be surprised, but you end up spending a significant amount of time in bathrooms. It's a fact that you can't deny. Okay, well, we don't need this Abra because we are already rad as hell with our own Abra, so we are going to just go ahead and run away, because he's just going to teleport and we're going to end up wasting our moves on him, so there's no point in even trying. I'm probably going to head to the Whismer Cave. The Whismer Cave is decent. I think it'll be fine on EXP. The Whismers are not super dangerous or scary or anything like that, so I think that's where we're going to go and get our gains. Let's see here. Ratherwood says, watch out, it's the little girls from The Shining on the bridge. Well, I ran right past them. We're not gonna... Oh, I should have probably healed, huh? It's fine. We'll be fine. Maybe I should stick kind of close to the town instead of going all the way to the Whismer Cave. I don't know. By the way, I'm doing pretty good with hitting these accuracy hits of the Supersonic, Hydroponic, Electrophonic. Let's see. Helver Gamer says, looking forward to pulling a habanero. I don't know what you mean by that. Are you trying to hurt my feelings? You're trying to hurt my feelings, Mr. Helfer Gamers. Cedar Shadow says, I am okay. Wish I had another day to do stuff, running out of time today. Yeah, it seems like you've been really busy lately, dude. I hope you get a little bit more time to, like, relax and work on your channel, homie. I know it's been kind of tough for you lately, so I wish you nothing but the best of luck with everything that you're working on, homie. I'm gonna come down here. It looks like the grass is a little closer to the town on this side. Let's see. Rebecca. Hi, good to see you, Rebecca. Glad to have you in here, homie. Everybody's saying hi to Rebecca. Cinder Shadow's wondering how everybody's doing. Dragon's Lair says, Whispers are harmless unless they are careless, and then they are an awesome song? They are physically an awesome song. They don't sing songs. They physically and literally are songs. Did you ever think of that? They are the physical embodiment of music. It's actually kind of cool because, like, the Whisper family, they're actually supposed to be based off of, like, amplifiers, right? I think that's what they're supposed to be. Something like that. It's kind of cool, actually. Good for people who want to listen to loud music. Rebecca says, doing pretty good. I put a dent in cleaning my kitchen. Seems like everybody is doing housework today. It's a good day for it. I was actually thinking about cleaning my bathroom soon. It's getting, like, I've been trying to take better care of my bathroom, and, like, so I've been scrubbing my bathtub, and, I mean, I always clean my toilet. You have to. There's no getting around that. But I've been trying to take better care of my shower and my bathtub than I was in the past. And I think it's about time for me to probably do that. So I was thinking of either doing it later tonight or either tomorrow. Because my bathtub does need a good scrubbing. It's not super gnarly or disgusting. It's just the classic, like, after a while you get a little bit of dirt on the side of it, you know? Because I shower every day like you should. And it just gets like a little dirty ring on the side, so I should probably give it a good scrub soon. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Roxas? How you doing, homie? Mr. Shed says, I'm never gonna dance again. Well, you should think about dancing more. What song is that? I know that's a song. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Whismer out here? That's strange. Not used to seeing Whismers out in this area. Normally they're all inside the cave. Ooh, this is awkward. We'll go ahead and use a supersonic, and it does nothing! Soundproof! What a jerkwad. And Zeus says, I'm writing a paper. Oh yeah, that's right. I sometimes forget that you're a college student. Well, I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and hope that everything works out and you get straight A's on all the schoolwork you're doing. Oh, I keep using supersonic, and I keep forgetting that it can't take anything from supersonic. Why are you guys not telling me these things, even though I can clearly see them right in front of me? What am I doing with my life? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Cinder Shadow says, oh, time for the channel. There is no time for it. I have to do some time management for it. I need one more topic for this week. I have about 30 minutes to talk, edit, and make a thumbnail. Well, I believe in you, dude. You can do it. I believe in you. We're not going to send out Barbara out yet. We're actually going to send in Ninny Minnie. Ninny Minnie is the one that needs some good training at the moment. Dragon's Lair says, I'm exhausted. I had to deal with a little too much stupid at work today. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I really hope you get through it, you know? Stupid at work is not fun to deal with. Sand attack! Pocket sand! Pocket sand! Pocket sand and run away! Haha, you missed. Suck it. Alright, we're gonna go for another sand attack. Pocket sand. Pocket sand. You got nothing. Oh no, he hit me! Okay, we need to deal with this problem very quickly, or otherwise I'm gonna be in some trouble. I think that we should go for the cut and see what that does. Is that gonna hit pretty... Ooh, that did pretty good. That's a little scary though. Let's go for a leash life. Roxas says, I'm good. How are you? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually in a great mood. I have recently acquired, without getting too deep into it, I have recently acquired more time to spend more time working on my channel, which obviously you guys can see. The higher quality streams, the intro screen. So I'm in a great mood. I'm working my butt off to kind of teach myself the software a bit better. I'm getting back into video editing, which my father has encouraged me more so to work harder on. So I'm basically giving myself more time right now to work more and more on my content and my channel, because even though I've been constantly making content, I haven't been quite improving the overall quality of my content, and that's something that I'm genuinely trying to make a greater effort into, and I think I'm seeing some major positive changes in that. So I'm doing fantastic. Let's see. Rebecca says Mike had a vid about the broken green card that you do the topic list. I don't even know what you're talking about. I think I've already said I am abstaining from Magic content. Don't get me wrong, I still love hanging out with all of my favorite people. I go into Perp streams and I hang out with him and have a good time. I will visit Cinder Shadow in his streams unless I'm really not feeling like watching Magic content. Sometimes I'll dip out simply because I just don't want to listen to the Magic content. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to make this huge effort to step away from Magic, because I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of, like, Magic players are mad about this, Magic players are outraged about that, the game is unbalanced, this card is broken, this needs to be banned, and it's like, is anybody ever happy about this game? And, like, obviously that it's all shit quality. You guys, I'll be honest with you guys right now, okay? You guys are buying defective toys. You guys are buying... Imagine you went into a store and you bought a vacuum cleaner. And when you pulled the vacuum cleaner out of the box, it was just destroyed. But instead of, like, taking it back for a refund, you kept the vacuum cleaner and then went to the store and bought another vacuum cleaner from the same company. And then that vacuum cleaner was destroyed when you pull it out of the box. But you don't return it, you keep the vacuum cleaner, and then you go to the store and you buy another vacuum cleaner from the same company, and then you pull it out of the box and that one's destroyed, and... I'm sorry, guys, like, I'm gonna be straight up with you right now. You guys are buying defective products from a shitty company. So, like, I'm tired of it. I'm over it. Like, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. I'm sorry. Like, you guys can like whatever you want, and, like, you guys can keep... I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't need to do this. Like, you guys do it to yourselves. I'm sorry. Like, I don't feel sympathy for it anymore. I don't want to listen to the outrage about it anymore. I'm not even playing with the cards anymore. Like, and, like, my best friend, he actually, I was talking about it a little bit ago, I think in, Perp stream, my best friend, who is the only person I play Magic the Gathering with anymore, we're actually planning to meet up soon to play some Magic, and we haven't played Magic in almost about a month. And he actually contacted me and he told me that he was tested positive for COVID. So it might be another month before I ever touch Magic cards again, you know? And it's like, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm really, really done with Magic, you guys. Like, I'm so over it. Like, I don't like the outrage. I don't like the complaining. I don't like the defective products. I don't like the company. And it's literally the whole game, everything involved with the game, the balance, the play style, the card quality, the financial market, the greed, like everything involved with Magic completely as a whole, it all disgusts me. To the core. I'm disgusted by it and I'm done with it. Like I'm over it. Like, I'm so over it. Wow, you guys are chatting up a storm. I'm trying to keep up with you guys, I swear. Let me go back just a little bit. Story writing is a hobby for you, Roxas. We'll definitely capitalize on it, buddy. It sounds like you've got a lot of talent doing all sorts of things, and that's really good. Let's see. Careless Whispers from DLG. Okay, says Mr. Ashad, I guess. Whisper has huge ears that don't work. That's true. I don't think they do. Rebecca says, oh, maybe spotlight a card. Okay, still talking about card stuff. Looks like some of you guys really agree with me, too. It's just that, like, yeah, like, I don't want to be a part of it, and, like, I honestly am at a point where I feel bad for people who are still, like, not only continuously buying these things, but also, like, you know, getting angry over the things that they are making the choice to buy. Like, the only way to solve the problem is to not be a part of it, guys. Like, that's all I'm gonna say about it, is, like, you know, and I get the whole mentality of, like, oh, the problem is that I have this addiction, and it's like, well, just like quitting any other addiction, the way to stop is you have to actually stop, you know? Like, and here's the thing, too, is, like, if you legitimately can, like, if you can weigh the pros and cons of Magic for yourself, and you can recognize for your lifestyle personally that there are more pros with staying with Magic than cons, that's fine. Keep playing it. Like, straight up. Like, I'm not going to tell you to stop playing something that you enjoy. Like, that, it's fine. Like, legit. Like, if you think that there are more pros than cons for playing Magic for you, then please, by all means, keep buying cards and keep being a part of the Magic community and doing what you enjoy. Because I will never, ever, you will never, ever hear me to tell you to stop doing what you enjoy. I will never do that. I will never tell you that you need to stop enjoying something. Like, but the thing is that, like, you know, when I have you guys come into my chat and you're like, hey, like, did you guys do, like, did you, you know, do your video about the really broken card that's destroying the format and making everybody's gameplay miserable? You're actively coming out and telling me that you're miserable. Which clearly means you're not enjoying it, you know? So, like, I encourage enjoyment, I don't encourage misery, and if all you're talking about is how miserable about something you are, I'm going to tell you to, like, stop being involved with that thing that's making you miserable, because I don't like seeing any of you guys miserable, like, at all. Because I care about you guys are my friends, like, you know, and if you're miserable, then stop doing the thing that's making you miserable. But if you come in here and you're talking about how fun Magic is and how much of a great time you're having with Magic, then fine. Then keep enjoying it. You know, like, that's fine. I'm very done with it. I'm so over it. I'm just trying to, like, make this effort to push all the things that are making me miserable out of my life, and Magic was definitely a contributing factor to some of my misery, so I'm making an effort to push it out of my life and not be a part of it. Let's shift in Smoochie. I've also been talking so much that I'm missing out on what everybody's talking about. We're random and the good vacuum was super rare. Rather would. And then you could resell the defective product for like $10,000. Yeah, I'm sure. So ridiculous. Like, the greed for the game is so over the top, it's unbelievable. Like, I actually wanted to, like, make a... I at one point had an idea for a funny, like, skit video where I was going to, like, reenact two people playing a Magic game, but the whole game of Magic is they're literally pulling out their wallet and they're pulling out, like dollar bills to, like, fight each other, and then somebody brings out, like, yeah, well, I summon, like, a $20 bill to the battlefield, and it destroys all of your $1 bills, and, like, then one guy's like, yeah, well, here's a $100 bill, and you lose, like, 10 life, and all your $1 and $5 bills are destroyed until end of turn, and I thought that would have been really funny to, like, kind of give, like, a social commentary about, like, the overall greed in Magic, you know? I thought that would be really funny. But, you know, it's whatever. Oh, Cinder Shadow, you like that idea? I think it would be pretty funny as well. Dragon's Lair is saying to Cinder Shadow, yes, do a This Is My Retro Game Collection. That would be really cool. That would be pretty cool. I'm like I said, like, I want to diversify my content. I'm trying to, like, actually make an effort to go into video editing and stuff like that. I haven't dived deeply into it yet, but I really want to. I really, really do. What's up, Stan Play? Good to see you. It's all good. You do what you gotta do, girl. As long as you're having a good time and playing the games that you like to do, that's totally okay that you are late to my stream. I ain't even mad, girl. I ain't even mad. Alright, tackle! What? Oh, this is not good. I'm so distracted with the whole rant that I just went on that I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing in this game right now. I need to change that. I need something that's going to kill this really quickly. And then I'm going to run to the Pokemon Center, and then I'm going to try to beeline my way on focusing on this game. Water Gun! Which it should be super effective because he's ground type? Yes. Get out of here. And it's a crit! Yeah! Get out of here, Ninkata. Badamp! Kippas! Smoochie! Everybody gets a little bit of EXP out of that. Okay, so time to get the major focus on. We gotta grind out these levels. I'm not gonna grind them all to level 20. I'm gonna try to get them all to, like, level 15. Because I think that'll be a pretty good, like, place to be with all my monsters currently. And also, I actually wanted to ask you guys your opinion about something. Would you guys be upset if I grinded the Pokemon off stream? Would that bother you guys? Because I was worried that that might be really boring and that might take up a lot of time, but some of you guys might also see it as like, oh, like, we would be totally okay with watching you grind your monsters a little bit to raise their level, which is what I'm doing in this stream. And I mean, it's also kind of nice because I guess it's kind of that mindless gameplay where I can just kind of talk to you guys about whatever. So, I mean, if you guys actually prefer me, you know, leveling up my monsters on stream, then I will continue to do so. But if you guys are okay with me, you know, doing some level grinding off stream just for the convenience of getting it done so that we can get into the action a little bit faster, then I will also do that instead. Or, you know, maybe I'll do a little bit of either one. So you guys go ahead and let me know what you guys prefer to see. Did you play Unturned yet? No, I have not. I'm sorry, Roxas. I have not actually done that yet. I promise I'll look into it, because I actually remember I was reviewing my previous stream. That's how I found out that my stream quality has been really good. And I did see your comment about mentioning that game, so I will have to look into it. I won't do it right now, but I will try to remember to do it. And it was called Unturned, huh? I'll look at it. I'll take a look. Yeah! Pocket Sand! Ooh, Pocket Sand! Maz says, right, stay and play a ticket for being late. You can contest it. You can contest it in Court of the Hobbs. Yes, I am the prosecutor and executioner for this place. Oh, that's right. Poochienas are weak to leech life, huh? You about to be very dead. Yes, give me all your life. I vamp you. Ah, I vamp you. Delicious. Oh no, but I'm too cute for court clothes. Stay and play. Maybe it's time to go out and buy yourself a nice set of business clothing, huh? You're gonna come and sit in front of Judge Habanero, huh? Better look nice and professional for me. Dragonslayer says he doesn't mind if I grind my Pokemon off screen. Well, I'll keep it as a possibility. I will definitely keep it in mind, and I might possibly do it. And if I do it, I will promise to let you guys know that I've done it, and I will show you guys like what they were at before, or tell you what they were at before, and then show you what they've gotten to. So that might be something I will do. Rebecca says, it doesn't bother me, maybe show a bit for those of us that aren't familiar, but I personally don't feel the need to see it all happen. Okay. What I will promise is I won't catch any new Pokemon off stream. Like, any of the major events, activities, all that stuff will always be done on stream, but if it's just leveling the Pokemon, I might do that off stream. Dragonslayer says, court clothes or prison clothes, there is a difference. Ooh. We're all assuming that she's going straight to prison. Pocket Sand. Pocket Sand. Mr. Shad says, if you want to play without streaming, go for it. I already told you we'd watch you talking while paint dries. Okay. I really appreciate that sentiment. That's very nice of you to say. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the streams I do, and honestly, like, it seems like you guys just kind of like hanging out with me, which is a really wonderful feeling. I honestly love, you know, hanging out with you guys and just talking with you guys, like, you know, shooting the shit and all that. Like, that's kind of the thing that I like to do. Obviously, with the experimental podcast, that's something that I really want to get into. I also know that it's kind of hard for me to kind of plan something around Cinder simply because he's crazy busy right now, and that's okay. Cinder, it's okay if you're crazy busy. You're not going to hurt my feelings because you're crazy busy. You have very important things going on in your life, and I totally get that. Don't worry about it, dude. If we can come together and do something eventually, whenever it's convenient and comfortable for you, we'll figure it out. But you get your life together, you do what you gotta do, and you stick to your responsibilities, because I ain't gonna be mad about it, and I totally get it. It's all good, homie. Hubba won't send me to stream prison. I'm hoping, says Slateport. You better get on my good side, girl. You better get on my good side. Cedar Shadow says, stew ready and dish up. A stew does sound pretty good. I'm still, like, making my way through, like, a batch of pot stickers that I've been holding on to. So I might have some, and I've been kind of, like, trying to do different things with them to, like, try them out a little bit differently and do different things with them. Like, I made a ramen a few days ago where I put pot stickers in there, and they were so good because the pot stickers were like little meat dumplings in the ramen. It was so delicious. And I even put a little bit of the habanero hot sauce that Bo Falcon sent me into the soup. Oh my god, it was so good, guys. And I put 2 eggs in it, which also reminds me I need to go to the market and buy more eggs because I used my last 2 eggs for that ramen. But it was such a delicious meal. It was so good. Pocket Sand! Oh wait, I don't think Sand Attack will work because he's flying type, right? Oh, it worked! Okay! I guess maybe it's only ground attacks can't hit flying types, and because it's not an attack, it still hits. So, good to know. We love your sexy face there, Haba. We just want you. Oh, Cinder Shadow. Oh, you're gonna make your... Cinder Shadow, you're gonna make me blush, big boy. Ratherwood says, stew you, Cinder. LOL, enjoy. Very nice. Maz says, don't worry, Stay. I put in good word with the judge. Slips a note to go easy on Stay with the money on it, Hobbs. Okay, alright. Well, you know, if you're good for the cash, then I'll gladly take a bit of a bribe under the legal table over here. I'm weirdly okay with that. I'm very weirdly okay with that. We're gonna go ahead and go for that cut. Uh-oh. Don't kill me, Talo! I'm gonna try to... Okay, he missed. That's good. I'm really risking it for the biscuit here. Because I'm, you know, bug type against flying type. He's going for that focus energy. Don't you do it, Talo. I'm gonna get mad. You're gonna make me all mean mad. Cinder Shadow says, yeah, the pressure cooker stew is crazy fast and good. I also have a really nice crock pot. I should use it more. There was a period of time, like years ago, where I was using my crock pot like all the time, and I was buying like really nice like cheap chuck roast and stuff like that, and I would like dice it up and throw it into the pressure cooker, the crock pot. And mix like a little bit of burgundy wine and like some potatoes, and I would put like a leek in there, and what else? Carrots, and probably a few other things that I'm not thinking of right now, but oh my god, it would come out so good. I miss doing stuff like that. I should bring out my pressure cooker and do some stuff with it. It's been a while. Let's see, Rebecca says, I make up the instant miso soup. Ooh, miso. And add pot stickers or some Korean dumplings I found. Ooh, yummy. That sounds really good. Yeah, like I said, I bought like, because I went to the market a while ago, and I was buying in bulk to like last me for some time, like, because buying in bulk is, I mean, I feel like everybody knows that buying in bulk is usually just cheaper. What? What are you gonna do, teleport? Get out of here. Yeah, get out of here, jerk. He prevented you from fleeing so that he himself could flee in the way that he chooses to do so. But yeah, I bought a big old bag of like pre-made pot stickers. It was huge, and it was a bulk bag. And I was like they have like their traditional recipe for like, you know, how to prepare them. But I was like, you know what, like I'll do the traditional, you know, cooking style here and there, but I'm also going to like throw them into other things to kind of experiment with them. And just, you know, like, because it's kind of boring when you have like something that's a big bulk bag and you just keep using it the same way over and over again. So I was trying to like throwing them into other recipes and trying them in different ways. Like I've tried to the best way is to boil them. I've tried to pan fry them a few times, and they didn't come out too well when I would pan fry them. But usually what I would do is boil them and then throw them into something else, and that would work out pretty good. When is the OnlyFans coming? Well, first I gotta get my... Well, you know, before I jump into doing an OnlyFans, I clearly will have to go and set up the Bad Damp merch line, so that's clearly something that has to happen first. Cinder Shadow says, pressure cooker and slow cooker, crock pot, totally two different things. That's true. I think mine's a slow cooker, not a pressure cooker. That's my bad. Let's see, Helver Gamer says, eggs for dinner, bacon, Canadian bacon, and toast and brown beans. Everything sounds good except for beans, because beans are disgusting. There you go. Not taking it back. No way, because beans are gross. Don't eat beans. They are filthy McNasty. Alright, Whismer down! Get out of here, Whismer. You don't even know me and my ways. I will admit these gains are pretty slow going at the moment, but it's fine. We'll... I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get these guys back into the gym so that we can actually get some real progress going. This might just be a grinding stream, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. But, yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a problem if it's just a grinding stream. I hope you guys don't mind. Like, I mean, after all, I did do that Minecraft stream where all I was doing was just digging up diamonds and, you know, not a whole lot of things going on with that one, but we shouldn't be using the leech life. That's not a good plan. This is not gonna... Okay. We'll just... Okay. Please don't peck me. Okay. We're gonna go for the cut. We're gonna go for the cut. That's probably gonna be the way to do this. I'm sorry, Roxas. Beans are very disgusting. I don't care what anybody says. You can spend as much time as you want trying to convince me otherwise, but it's never gonna happen. It's basically, like, I'll be straight up with you guys. Beans, like baked beans, refried beans, like kidney beans, anything like that, those are one of the only foods on the planet that I can't stand. I will eat just about anything. There's so many weird and strange and even some people would consider gross foods that I have had and enjoyed. And the only thing I can't stand is beans. They disgust me. And the thing is, too, is, like, I always, every few years, every 2 or 3 years, I actually go out of my way to order a dish somewhere that has beans in them. Because they say that every, 3 to 5 years or so, your taste buds change. So, with that idea in mind, like, I learned that a long time ago as, like, a young teenager or something like that. And I basically kind of made this decision that every few years I would try beans, hoping that maybe someday I will find them to not be disgusting. So every about 3 to 5 years, I order beans, just to see if I will like them. And after all this time, after all these many years of trying them multiple different times, I just never like them. That doesn't mean that I'll permanently for the rest of my life give up on them, but that means that I have definitely had many attempts to try them, and they disgust me. They make me nauseated. I don't think they taste good. I hate their texture. They look disgusting to me. Like, I don't like beans, man. I don't like them. Dragon Slayer says, "Amen, brother. Don't go with the beans here. Good for you, dude." I know the feeling, because they're so gross. They're so disgusting to me. I can't stand them. My hubby on the Bucks? Says Mass. I don't know what you're talking about. Helver Gamer says, brown beans is the best value for your dollar protein you can buy if you're trying to put on muscle. Brown beans and corn with every meal. Nope, I won't do it. I won't do it. Unless I'm trying to, like, once again, trying to, see if I still like them. But it's been, I tried them not too long ago. Well, maybe about a year or two ago, I tried them again. And, still don't like them. So, I'm good for at least another 3 to 5 years before I have to try them again and see if I actually like them. Maz, you're disgusting, and that's disgusting. Beans are not very yummy. Dragon Slayer says, hee, digging hole time. There you go. Helver Gamer says corn helps your body absorb the protein. Well, I do like me some good corn. In fact, I actually ate a bunch of corn very recently. A lot of corn. It was delicious. I had it in a nacho, and I also had a big old bag of popcorn very recently. It was very tasty and salty, and had all sorts of fake butter all over it. It was very yummy. Ouchie! I did not like that. Alright, well, we're going to swap you out so that we can get, we're going to put Kippers in. Kippers is going to get the job done. If you can eat corn, I don't digest corn, says Cinder. Yep, you've told me about that before, buddy. Let's see here. Zoo says, I personally hate water chestnuts. I think water chestnuts are pretty yummy. But that's okay if you don't like them. It's not a big deal. I think they feel like chewing styrofoam. That's interesting. I kind of like how they have that crispy, crunchy texture, and like the sound that radiates in my mouth when I bite into a water chestnut. I like that feeling. It's yummy to me, and I enjoy it. Cinder Shadow says, I cannot eat beans. It's bad news for colitis. That sucks, buddy. But that's okay, because you're part of the cool kids like I am, which is we don't like beans. Alright. Roxas apparently likes beans, and that's fine, buddy. I'm not into them. Not gonna agree with you on that, dude. You know what? You can have all the beans. You can keep all the beans to yourself. You can enjoy them to your heart's content, and I will have absolutely none of them, which means more beans for you, buddy. Sand, bucket sand. Bucket sand, Whismer, bucket sand. Making an uproar. Bucket sand. Alright. Yeah! Wild Whismer's attack miss. That's right, because he's a 2-stage accuracy loss, and now it's time to feed! Give me all of your delicious health. I will put it in my body. I will consume it for nutrients. That's gross, Cassie. That's right. I called you Cassie this time. Because you talked so much about beans that now I've moved down from calling you Roxas to calling you Cassie. That's right. The more you talk about beans, the more I'm going to call you Cassie. You better watch out. Give me your health! Give me your nutrients! Your sweet, delicious Whismer nutrients. So yummy. Now, here's something interesting, Maz. I actually like lima beans. I do. I actually really like lima beans. I like lima beans, and I like garbanzo beans. I think those are very good. I think they have different textures and different flavors from most beans that I hate. So I actually do like lima beans, and I do like garbanzo beans. They're very tasty to me. Do you like any legumes? Well, I think garbanzo beans and lima beans are both legumes, and I'm a big fan of those. Peanuts are legumes, right? Because I do like peanuts as well. Dragon's Lair says, just make sure your pocket sand isn't in the same pocket as your pocket jerky. Oh man, I haven't had jerky in such a long time. That sounds really yummy. Jerky is so expensive, you guys. Oh my god. Like, it blows my mind when I go to, like, the shopping, like, to the supermarket, and, like, you'll see, like, bags of jerky selling for, like, $12 to, like, $15 American a bag. It's insanity! Like, I can't believe that they would, like, sell them for that expensive. And, I mean, I kind of get it. Like, let's face it, it is, like, you know, most jerky's made from a pretty decent quality meat, and the overall process of curing it and drying it is, you know, it takes time and effort. So, like, I kind of get it, but, like, at the same time, like, it just, I don't even know, like, who's buying all that expensive as hell jerky? Who's doing it? Who is dishing out insane amounts of money to buy jerky? Like, I remember when I was a kid in the 90s, like, I feel like jerky was a lot cheaper when I was a kid. Because I remember, like, my parents used to buy it for me every once in a while as a treat. And they would tell me, like, to not go through it so fast, which I understand because the bags were always small. But, like, I don't remember them being that expensive. Maybe they've always been that expensive. I don't remember. Jerky is crazy. Jerky is so good, says Roxas. Yes, it is. It's very delicious. salty, savory deliciousness for my taste buds and my mouth. My mouth is starting to water, you guys. I have some, like, spicy chips and some candy in my cabinets and things like that, so I might be munching down in a little while. I also might make some pot stickers, because I still have to make my way through that giant bulk bag of pot stickers. And I've also been smart. I haven't been eating pot stickers every night, you guys. But I do want to get through them because I bought so many of them. So many pot stickers. So I'm trying to get my way through them. Zeus says, my family makes our own. We usually make elk, bison, or just beef from the family ranch. That's really good. My parents actually had a dehydrator. And they didn't really make jerky that often. I think they made it one time. One or twice, maybe. But they usually would, like, use the dehydrator for, like, fruits and vegetables and things like that. And, the dehydrated fruits would be so good because my parents used to have a whole bunch of fruit trees on their farm before they moved away. And, oh man, they used to give me all sorts of dehydrated fruits, like, once every year. It was so yummy and tasty. I kind of miss that. My parents moved away, so they don't really send me dehydrated fruits anymore, but, it was fun while it lasted. I did enjoy it when I had the opportunity to enjoy it. What a gun! You about to be dead. You about to be a dead buggy boo. Let's see, Maz says, I love Sasquatch spicy jerky. That sounds pretty good. I've never heard of Sasquatch jerky. Oh, wait! They used to have those weird commercials with the Sasquatch, and people would, like, pull pranks on the Sasquatch, right? I think I do kind of remember that a little bit. Hey, Kippers is level 14, baby. Very nice. Dragon Slayer says, jerky kind of became a yuppie-type food, kind of like wings. They used to be the least used parts of the chicken years ago, and now you are paying like $15 a pound. Yeah, it's crazy how expensive jerky can be. It drives me insane sometimes. Because, like, there are times where I, like, legitimately crave it, and I'm like, it's too expensive. It's way too expensive. There's no way I'm going to pay for this. It's like, you know, like, I can spend $20 to buy, like, a meal, like, to buy the ingredients for a meal for the next 3 days. Or I could use that $20 to buy one bag of jerky. Like, what? Like, come on, man. What the hell? Let's see. Maz says, got a box of them. Yummy. Dehydrated apples are the best. They are. They're like, the thing I love about dehydrated apples, they remind me of, like, little marshmallows. Oh, they're like little apple-flavored marshmallows. They're so good. Dehydrated apples. Stay in Place says, Habo, would you be interested in some Discord video chat tabletop? Possibly. So it's possible. I'm not looking to get into anything like D&D or anything. I'm way too busy for Dungeons and Dragons. I don't have the time to spend on that. But maybe if we did like a little bit of like some kind of tabletop game once in a while for funsies, like every couple of weeks or something, just, you know, it's not like a dedicated thing, then maybe that might be kind of fun to do. Let's see. Dehydrators are not as pricey as they have been. I've been thinking about getting one to make my own stuff. They're totally worth it, especially because, so the original reason why my parents bought a dehydrator was because they had a bunch of fruit trees and stuff like that, and their fruit trees would produce more fruit than they were capable of consuming before the fruit would rot. So they would basically, when they got the dehydrator, they would pick all the fruit, and they would have way too much fruit, and they would eat some of it, but anything that they couldn't consume in the amount of time that they had before it would go rotten, they would just dehydrate all of it, and then they would have, like, these huge backstocks of dehydrated fruit that literally would act as, like, emergency rations and things like that. It was really cool. I really liked what they did for a while with that. They might still be doing that they're over living in another state far away from me now. But, that's what they used to do, and it was a pretty good idea. They are the best, says Roxas to Zoo, the dehydrated apples. It's very true. They're very delicious. Debating if I should buy the Blades in the Dark manual/guide to Stay and Play. Okay. I don't know what that is. I assume that might be the tabletop game you're trying to talk to me about. Elvergamer says, when I was a teen, this guy was flirting with my mother by coming to her pet store and bringing like 10 pounds of teriyaki beef jerky every time they came to get dog food. Nice. Hey, man. Free jerky, bro. Who cares if he's trying to pick up on your mom? I mean, obviously it sounds like that it didn't work out, but you got free jerky out of it, so that seems pretty worth it to me, if you ask me. Like, yeah, I don't like that, Mr. Talo. Pocket Sand! Dragonslayer says, if anybody wants to become my friend for life, just give me banana chips. Banana chips are very good. I have not had banana chips in a very long time. Okay, we're gonna have to pull Ninny Minnie out. Pocket Sand! Let's see, banana chips and dark chocolate covered cherries. That does sound good. Zeus says, oh my god, dehydrated apples were literally candy to me as a kid. It's true, they're so good. It's actually cool because for Christmas, my parents sent me a box of, who should I use? Let's send out, no, not Smoochie. We'll send out Bad Damn. My parents sent me a box of like these really fancy dehydrated fruits that were imported from all sorts of different countries around the world. Oh my god, they were so good. They were some of the most extravagant dehydrated fruits and nuts I had ever had in my entire life. They were so amazing. I just realized I shouldn't have pulled Bad Damp out because his attacks are weak against Talo. But I can Supersonic, which is good. Let's see. Great beef jerky, awkward guy for sure, says Hell for Gamers. Okay. I mean, that's the way to do it, man. Is like, you know, like, obviously your mom wasn't, you know, taking the bait, but I mean, it's always good to get free jerky, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, if you ask me. Let's send out... I guess I should have gone out with Smoochie in the first place. That would have been the better choice. Let's see. Rebecca says, I remember when I was younger, my mother would get apple chips, and they were so yummy. Apple chips? I feel like I've had that. That does sound like something I think I've had before. Tackle! We're just gonna get it over with here. You're gonna go down, Mr. Kalo. Let's see. Zeus says, my family has an orchard, and we had the same problem. Unfortunately, the dehydrator broke. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Tackle! Snapped out of confusion. Figures. I was kind of hoping he'd hit himself one more time and die to his own self-punch, but that's not the case. DLG, love chocolate-covered cherries. Hold the chips, though. All the food, you guys, except for the beans. Everything you guys have been talking about, except for the beans, sounds incredibly delicious. How are my monsters doing? Let's take a look here. Yeah, Ninny Minnie probably needs a Pokemon Center. Let's head on back. This grinding stuff is a little tougher than I remember. But then again, like, it's actually funny because the newer Pokemon games, they made grinding so much easier with all of the, like, they made, like, the experience share super crazy efficient and stuff like that. Like, but I'm doing it old school because this is obviously an old school Pokemon game where I have to, like, carefully grind each individual monster over a long period of time. So, it's gonna be a grind, boys and girls! It's gonna be a grind! Let's see. Bam! Okay. And we are going right back into the grind, I guess. Let's take a look at how they're doing. Slow gains, my friends, slow gains. They're definitely getting there, though. That's a good sign. Barbara is definitely starting to be a little sad. I'm really hoping that he's going to pick up a move, or I should say she's going to pick up a move very soon. But until then, she's just going to sit there and look pretty with her teleport, I guess. You know what? That's... Oh, my bad. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for screaming at me all the way from whatever town it is that you're in. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to put Barbara in front. Because I want her to get EXP every time we swap her out. So that's going to be the right choice to make for that. Let's see. Zeus says, oh, Maz, have you ever had yogurt-covered blueberries? I've had those. Those are very good. Okay, this is an awkward setup. Got away. I could go for some custard pie right now. That's a little extreme. I'm like thinking more like savory flavors right now. That's what sounds really good. Like, because we were talking about jerky and stuff like that. I could go for like... Oh, you know what sounds like really good right now? Like a cheeseburger. Or, maybe a good steak. Like a good pan-fried steak or something like that. That sounds really yummy. Wait, what am I fighting? I'm fighting a Whismer, so we can throw anything we want against a Whismer. So we're going to throw Bad Damp in. Let's see here. Rebecca says, I love coconut cream pie. That does sound good. And mincemeat pie. I don't think I've ever had mincemeat pie. Is that like kind of like a shepherd's pie? Because I have had shepherd's pie, and I do like shepherd's pie. Oh, that's right! Supersonic doesn't work on Whismer! I keep forgetting that that's a thing! Oh, bleh! Alright, what should we do? Let's go ahead and put in Nitty Minnie. Nitty Minnie's got a better chance against Whismer. My dad got me started on the mincemeat pies. That does... I mean, I don't really know what's in a mincemeat pie. It makes me... The first thing that pops in my mind, like I said, is shepherd's pie, which I do really enjoy. Zeus says kind of weird thing that I picked up from my dad, but Doritos with Tapatio and juice. I'm not a big fan of Doritos. The only Doritos that I've ever enjoyed are the sweet chili Doritos that are like sweet and spicy. Those ones are really, really good. Those are probably the best Doritos I've ever had. But other than that, not much of a Doritos fan. Oh! And I will... Okay, so there is one more kind of Doritos that I really like. The Dynamitas. The, like, chili lime Dynamita Dorito chips. Oh my god, those things are so good. They remind me of, like, Takis, but spicier. My mouth is really watering right now. Hold on a second. I need some water. You guys crack me up. Let's see here. I have a cheesecake hockey puck waiting for dessert for me. That does sound pretty good. You guys are getting into the sweets. I'm not really feeling the sweets right now, though, but that's just me. Stay hydrated, my friends. Rebecca says, no, it's a dessert pie. It is dried fruit in sweet syrup in a pie crust. Then why is it called a mincemeat pie? Why would you call a dessert pie that's like fruit and like sweet stuff mincemeat? There's something not quite right about that. Bo Falcon says mincemeat pie is actually mostly just many different apples and spices, not actually with meat. I don't get the logic of that. I don't understand that. Why? Why would people do that? Dragon Slayer Gaming says, I should stop this food thinking. I'm afraid I'm just going to start stress eating and being a fat man. I should avoid that. Well, I mean, yeah, I can understand that. It's all good, homie. Just I do love junk food. I really do. But the thing is that, like, besides the fact that I eat a lot of junk food, I also eat very healthy, and as I just told you guys, I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. I go through about 1 to 2 of these every day. This is, I think this is a 48-ounce bottle, if I remember correctly. But I go through about 2 of these every single day, just water. Just nothing in it, just water. So I drink a lot of water, I do eat a lot of, like, fruits and vegetables and things like that, and I do exercise. I take my dog on 2 walks every day, and sometimes I just go walking for fun as well. So I like to, like, and it's weird because I do that stuff not because I'm trying to be healthy, but I do that stuff because I genuinely enjoy drinking water, which some people think is weird. I actually do like the taste of water. I like drinking it really quickly. I like to chug a big bottle of water. It makes me feel good. I like eating healthier things as much as I like eating junkier things as well. And I like exercising. Like, I like going on walks and doing things like that. So I just kind of... I mean, I'm not the healthiest person on the planet, but I stay healthy to a particular degree. Roxas says, hashtag sub to Habs. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Everybody sub to me! I thank y'all. I appreciate it. Zeus says, sweet meat in old time referred to sweets in general. I mean, I guess I could say that. I see that. Like, the meat of a fruit, like the meat of an apple, I guess. I can kind of understand that. It's just very deceptive, you know? Like, when you hear sweet meat, I don't like, because, like, I think, like, sweetmeats also refers to, like, the organs of, like, animals and stuff like that, too. Rebecca says, because when it is mixed up, it looks like minced meat. Alright. I can kind of understand that, I guess. Roxas says, no, I drink milk. I also drink a lot of milk. My top three favorite drinks are water, milk, and coffee. I drink a lot of water, I drink some milk, and I drink a lot of coffee. I actually do like the taste of milk. I know that some people think that milk tastes actually disgusting, but I personally really enjoy it. I think it's got a good flavor. I like the creamy texture. And, like, it doesn't need to be sweet for me to enjoy it. Like, I just enjoy it. Let's see. Okay, so let's be smart. We gotta switch over to... Bad Damp can handle this, right? He has... No! Don't put in Bad Damp. We'll use Smoochie. Dragon Slayer says, Habs, we are talking about things humans do. You really think we really do stuff that makes sense? Yeah, it's true. I get that. I totally understand. Ooh, that was scary. Probably should have... Well, Smoochie does need the EXP, so we're gonna go for the Sand Attack. I was thinking that maybe I should have put in the Mudkip, Mr. Kippers, but, it's not the choice that I've made! This is apparently the choice that I've made. Okay, that's gonna be a problem, so we're gonna go ahead and Howl, just to be on par with the single defense stage that he's raised. Ratherwood says, Mom lies to you to get you to eat mincemeats, seems suspicious. I could see that. That's right, I shouldn't have put Smoochie out because bug attacks are super effective on him. I'm sorry, Smoochie, I'm sorry. I made a bad choice, and I greatly apologize to you. We should probably just swap him out. I'm making bad choices, you guys. I'm making bad choices with my little monster friends. Let's see, we'll just put in Kippers. I just gotta remember that if I swap out, like, for an Nincada, like, if a Nincada is something I'm fighting against, I should just bring out Kippers. Kippers is going to solve the problem almost immediately. There's no reason for me to have to bring anybody else out, and the goal right now is just to bring Barbara up to a level where Barbara has a new move to use. So, there you go. Maz says, I eat very healthy days. I could see how some days are more healthier than others, and therefore you'd want to eat them. Maz, are you a Chronotog? Are you an eater of days? Are you a time Leviathan? I'm a little suspicious of you now. I'm on to you, Maz. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I eat big the next day, and then I detox, and I eat nothing and only drink water. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say whether or not that is healthy or not for you. I mean, you do you, girl, and it's all good. And I mean, from the photos that I've seen of you, it looks like you're doing something right, so I guess I have no real ability to judge you at all for that kind of style. So you do you, girl, and whatever it is that you're doing, it seems like it's working out wonderful for you, so you just keep on doing it the way that you like it. Roxas says, well, I'm a head out. See ya. Thank you so much, Roxas, for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. It's wonderful hanging out with you and having you here. Maz says, my faves are water, coffee, and lemonade. See, I'm water, coffee, milk. But, yeah, big on the water, big on the coffee. I actually used to drink a lot more milk a couple of years ago. I've actually kind of been a little more relaxed on drinking milk lately. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I do have a thing of milk in my fridge, but I usually use it for my coffee. So it's mostly dedicated to coffee. Sometimes every once in a while, I'll get a craving to pour myself a glass of that milk, but usually it just goes right into my coffee. Let's see. Dragon's Lair is saying, what to throw in against a bug type? Where is that fire or flying type attack slinger? Yeah, I don't really have... I mean, luckily the Ninkadas are ground types, so that's why I keep throwing in Kippers. But, the only Pokemon that could potentially deal really serious damage to Ninkata would be, Bad Damp. But, he doesn't have a... He does not have a flying move yet, so we can't really send him in against Ninkata yet, so we gotta kind of work on that. I think he's gonna eventually get a wing attack, and that'll make our lives a lot easier. But until then, I just gotta work with what I got. Let's see. Ratherwood says special attack is better because of the hardens. Absolutely, very true. Rebecca says, just looked it up, mincemeat pie goes all the way back to the Middle Ages when it originally had meat, fruit, spices in preserving liquid baked into a pie. Nowadays, it doesn't have any meat. Okay. Well, I mean, that makes more sense to me. That makes more sense. Because, I mean, when somebody says to me, hey, you want a mincemeat pie? I'm like, oh, okay, so it's going to be like a dinner meal. Like, I'm going to be having something like a shepherd's pie, you know? Because that's what I think when I hear mincemeat pie. And, like, to call it mincemeat pie without there being any actual meat? Not sure if I'm the biggest fan of that, because it's very confuzzling to me. Let's send in Bad Damp, because this is a Poochie, and Bad Damp has a bug move, which will do a lot of damage to the Poochie. Yes. Thank you for howling at me, you big jerk. So it's just mince pie. I think that would be a little more... I'd be okay with it being called mince pie. Because then that's like, oh, it doesn't immediately have the word meat in it. Therefore, I don't have to question whether or not there's meat in it. Like I said, if you tell me there's a mincemeat, like, you're gonna serve me a slice of mincemeat pie, and I bite into it, and, like, I'm surprised that there's no meat in it, like, it's gonna be kind of confusing to me. I'm gonna be very confuzzled. Maz says, have you been watching Hell's Kitchen Halves? Love the currencies. I don't really watch that kind of stuff. I'm an internet, like, I don't have cable, I don't have satellite, I don't watch any mainstream television. Most of my viewing habits are involved with either anime or stuff that I find on YouTube. So, yeah, that's kind of how I roll. And it's actually funny because I've been trying to take new recommendations for channels from people. Like, for example, I was in Perp's stream last night, and he recommended me a really interesting channel, which I am subscribed to. I haven't actually watched anything from them yet. I was planning on doing it, I just haven't gotten to it. But he did recommend me what looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting channel. Yeah, so my feed has been kind of stale recently. So that's why I'm trying to diversify the channels I'm subscribed to. Let's see. Draslayer Gaming says, confusion has landed! Dude, when Bad Damp gets confused right, oh man. He is going to be laying all the hurt down all the time. Oh, that's right. Stupid Whismer and your soundproof. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. I keep forgetting about that. Yes, feed me. Feed me, Seymour, feed me. Stop it. Don't hurt me. I don't like it. I really like GR. I think he's legit. It's just so repetitive every episode is the same, kind of. I assume you mean GR is in Gordon Ramsay, because we were talking about Hell's Kitchen for a second there. I mean, I've never been into, like... My thing is, I don't like watching things that have a lot of negativity in them. I don't know if you guys have noticed this kind of pattern with me. Like, especially after the huge conversation I had just earlier ago about why I'm leaving, like, why I'm trying to stay away from Magic. I don't like forcing myself to watch lots and lots of negativity. And, like, watching a show like Hell's Kitchen just seems like it's just all negativity. Like, it just seems like that's all it's about, because that's what people feed off of, you know? And, like, I know that, you know, like, you know, with drama channels on YouTube and things like that, and how, you know, mainstream news functions and shows like Hell's Kitchen, it's obvious that, you know, people are attracted to negativity and conflict, and, like, I get that. Like, I totally get that. That's not how I function. I'm not like those other people. I don't like watching things that are negative and depressing and upsetting. Because when I watch things that are negative and upsetting, they make me negative and upset, and I don't like feeling that way. I like being happy-go-lucky and having a good time, and like, I like seeing life on the brighter side and being around other happy-go-lucky people, and I like being able to be on stream and sharing that happy-go-lucky energy that I have with you guys, you know? That's what I like. That's the kind of stuff that I'm interested in. I don't like watching things that are upsetting and angry and feisty and things like that. Like, that's not what I'm into. So I don't really watch stuff like that. You know, Hell's Kitchen is something that I wouldn't watch because it's just watching, like, you know, and I know that Gordon Ramsay is, like, an alright guy. Like, I've seen clips of him being a chill and relaxed dude. He seems like, you know, when he's in a good mood, he does amazing things, you know, and that's awesome. But, you know, when I'm watching a show that's all about him just screaming and yelling at people, like, that's why people watch it. They just want to see him scream and yell at people, and that's not what I want to watch. That's not what I want to be a part of. I'm not drawn to negativity like most people are. I try to make an effort to stay away from it, you know? Let's see. Maz is talking about Hell's Kitchen. Dragonslayer says, Hobbs does his best to surround himself with positive vibes. What we ground ourselves in is how we eventually feel about everything. I agree with that. I think that one of the secrets to... Yay, Barbara grew to level 12. Learn something, Barbara! Learn something! Please, God, learn something. Oh, he didn't learn anything. Barbara, why? Why do you do this to me? It's so painful. Can somebody do me a favor and look up when Abra learns his first aggressive move? Because I would love to know that information. Poor Bad Damp. Bad Damp is sad. I'll just keep on running around and kind of grinding a bit more. I think this is just going to be a grinding stream. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll if I can get away with it, I'll cap it off a little bit earlier. In the sense of, I mean, I will stop grinding earlier just to see if I can make an impact on the gym. Because I think I could probably take them, maybe? You know, maybe if they're all like level 14 or something like that, or some of them are 15, 14, and 13, maybe I'll have a better chance. I don't really know. Who should I use? Don't use Bad Damp on that Whismer because it's going to have soundproof and it's not going to be able to be confused. Don't use Bad Damp. As much as I love Bad Damp, I can't use him right now. We'll send in Ninny Minnie. If you watch his other shows, he's not like in Hell's Kitchen. So, Maz, I've actually watched some Gordon Ramsay YouTube videos where he's just doing recipes and tutorials on how to cook certain things. In fact, actually, it was Gordon Ramsay who taught me how to cook pork chops. Because I used to have struggles with cooking pork chops, and watching his video on the perfect way to cook a pork chop is how I learned how to cook pork chops properly. So I am very aware that he's a good dude who's a very amazing cook, and he does amazing things, but I'm not interested in watching Hell's Kitchen because Hell's Kitchen is not really, in my opinion, about cooking. It's about a very angry man screaming at people who are not good at cooking. You know, that's what the show is. I'm sorry. That's legitimately how I feel about it, and I'm not interested in watching that. Let's see here. Abra will not learn anything until they evolve. I don't know about that. I feel like Abra will probably learn at least one thing before he becomes a Kadabra. I'm really hoping. Hey, what's up, Richard Lash? Good to see you, brother. Glad to have you in here, my good friend. Maz says, Gordon Ramsay trolled PETA big time. Laughed so hard at that, and he put it on Twitter. PETA stands for People Eating Tasty Animals. Okay. I think I've seen that before. Fine. I mean, I definitely don't agree with PETA because, like, PETA seems like, the thing I don't like about PETA is how they basically treat human beings badly, and they treat animals like as if animals are this great, amazing thing way above human beings. And a lot of the things that I've seen involved with PETA is, like, it feels like they treat people like trash and animals like they're, like, these godly beings or whatever, and I don't think that's... I'm sorry, like, don't get me wrong, like, I love animals, I really do, like, I have a pet dog, and I love him to death. But, I'm sorry, but people are more important. I'm sorry, that's how I feel, that's what I believe, and that's what I stand for. People are more important than animals, I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing anybody can say to, like, convince me otherwise. So, and, like, when you start, like, you know, treating people terribly with the idea that you're protecting animals, it's like, in my opinion, you're in the wrong. So, that's how I feel about that. Try a TM or evolve it. Sadly, I only have, like, is that the overall conclusion? He doesn't learn anything until he evolves? What level does he evolve at? Does anybody know? Level 16? I really don't like that. I'm gonna keep him on my team until I need something to replace him with. If I see something that I can replace him with, Abra's out. I thought that he would learn something before he would evolve. I legitimately thought that. Like, I knew that I would have to grind it out a little bit, but I thought that he would definitely learn something before evolution. So, I mean, I guess let me see if I can teach him at least one move of some sort. I actually do know that he can learn Flash. I know for a fact that that's something that he can learn. Let's see if we can learn Rock Tomb. No. Okay. How about... I really doubt he'll be able to use Cut. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fine, I don't even care. I'll just keep him on my team. It's super annoying, though. What you need to do is level up 16, which I read. Thank you, Mr. Ashed. Where it evolves in Kadabra, and then it learns Confusion. Yeah, it's like... I don't think he's gonna, like... I mean, it's not that far away, but at the same time, it kind of is really far away. It's very obnoxious. I'll just keep grinding it out, and we'll figure it out. Zeus says there's one episode in Hell's Kitchen where he praises the food for being amazing. Good! I'm glad that there's one episode out of most likely, you know, hundreds and hundreds of episodes where he just treats everybody like shit. That's good to know. That's kind of like, hey, like, this show is terrible, but once you get to episode 132, the show's amazing. It's like, well, I'm not going to watch 132 episodes of a shitty show just because there's one good episode way off in the future. Dark is weak to bugs, so we're going to throw Ninny Minnie in. Maz says, some animals time to go extinct, but man, trying to fight nature, and that is why we got hurricanes and tornadoes and other natural disasters. If you say so, Maz. I mean, I don't know about that, but alright. It's all good. I'm not going to challenge it. Yeah, I don't know. People are really important, and I don't like the idea that, like, don't get me wrong, I love animals, I really do. But I also love eating animals, and, like, you know, like, I wouldn't eat a dog, obviously, or a cat, but, like, I love eating cow. I love eating pork. Like, I love eating chickens, and there's no, you know, animal preservation organization that's going to convince me to, like, not eat delicious, tasty animals. Like, I'm sorry, but you're not going to pull that off. And, like, the fact that they treat people like they're lower and worse than animals is kind of disgusting to me. Because, you know, I'm a people person. I really care about people. And, like, you're not going to, you know, treating people like crap to, like, preserve animals is not something I'm on board with. Mr. Shed says, Abra used nothing! It's not very effective. Well, no shit. Oh, man. Stay in Place says, you can postpone leveling him up until you get the EXP all item, and it makes it go by much faster. I guess. I don't know. Just depends. Yeah, I'm thinking I might just, thank you, Dad, for yelling at me all the way from the next town. Yes, I know, I just pressed the wrong button. Thank you. Yeah, I might as well just kind of move Barbara. And he levels up so slow, too. So we're going to put Bad Damp up in front. We're just gonna keep working on him for a little bit. Dragonslayer Gaming says Abra is pretty worthless until they evolve, just like Magikarp. Yeah, I get that. And I don't even want to keep Kadabra, because, like, I'm not going to ever be able to evolve into an Alakazam. It's not going to happen. Of course it's a Whismur. Maybe if I just immediately jump into the Leech Life, it won't be as big of a problem as it might be. Okay. Let's see. Ratherwood says maybe bring out the Abra late game so it gets more EXP with higher level mons. I could see that. In Asia, they eat dogs and cats. Well, I mean, whatever. That's just a different culture with different, you know, beliefs and whatever. And that's fine if that's what they want to do there. I don't feel the need to be that way. So, therefore, I won't be that way. So, I'm not concerned about it. Elver Gamers, welcome back, my good friend. Glad you had a tasty dinner. Good job. Dragon Slayer says, I love people also, especially in a nice hollandaise sauce. Yes. It's like the, you know, the To Serve Man. It's a cookbook. For any of you who get that reference, I'm very proud of you. Let's see. Okay. So that worked out. So whenever we come up against a Whismur and we have Bad Damp, we just need to immediately jump into the Leech Life and just ruin their day as fast as we possibly can. Because if we go for the Supersonic, we're going to have a bad time. Gonna have a bad time. Oh, alright, Poochie, what you got, buddy? What you got? What you got? Come at me, Broseph. You got nothing. Nothing. I shall destroy you. Supersonic, hydroponic, electrophonic. Don't you howl at me, you jerkwad. I shall destroy you. I shall destroy you. Oh, stop howling. If that thing hits me, I'm going to be very mad. But, however, if he... Because he did a double howl, which is 2 stages. If he's confused, which he is now, and he hits himself, it actually might kill him in a single hit. Ooh. Ooh, there goes half of his life. Leech Life! Feed me, Seymour. Delicious. Get out of here. Tasty. Ooh, he might kill himself. This might happen. Ooh, it's over. Get out of here, Poochyena. Get out of here! I know that reference, but I can't quite place it. What is it? Well, it is from the Twilight Zone. That's what it's from. There's an episode of the Twilight Zone called To Serve Man. And it's a great episode, and it's all about these aliens that come to Earth. And they basically, they come to Earth, and they basically, you know, immerse themselves among the human race, and they say, like, we're a good alien race, like, we're here to serve man. And they show, like, a book. And they basically say, like, we live by this book. And the book has in, you know, English lettering, it says, to serve man. And, the whole thing is, like, they basically bring all this technology, and they take over society, but by making human lives improved and leisurely and comfortable, and they make people happy. And they're just basically trying to relax people and make them really comfortable and complacent. And then the main character, I think there's a couple, like 2 or 3 main characters, and they're really suspicious about how they're trying to, like, take over society and make everybody relax and be complacent. And so what happens is the character sneaks onto the spaceship, and he steals the book, and he starts flipping through it, and he realizes that the book To Serve Man, it's a cookbook. It's all about cooking human beings. It's really silly. It's a good episode. It's a lot of fun. I love the Twilight Zone. I was a big fan of it. No, Dragon's Lair knew what I was talking about. There you go, buddy. Hey, Bad Damp grew to level 11. Very nice. Learned Astonish. It's still not a flying or a poison move, but it's better than nothing. I'm okay with that. Let's keep on grinding. Hitting that grind. Working that grind. Hitting on the dance floor. Bump and grind on the dance floor. Alright, we're gonna lay down that delicious Supersonic. Astonish, if I remember correctly, is a ghost move, which means Taylor will be completely immune to it. So we can't use Astonish. Excuse me, we can't use Astonish on the Taylor. so we are going to have to swap. We will swap into Smoochie. Right? Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I think we'll swap into Smoochie, and I think that'll be fine. Never watched The Twilight Zone, Maz. It's a great show. It's very good. Many, many, many good episodes in that show. Very much worth watching. Stay in Place says, Twilight Zone was amazing, but I didn't get to watch too much of it as a kid. I watched a lot of it. I watched it a long time ago with my dad a few times. I also watched it with my grandmother, who had like a big collection of it for a while. And then I watched it again when I was in college because I was watching Netflix at the time. And Netflix, I don't think they do anymore, but Netflix used to have the entire Twilight Zone series. So me and my friends, we marathoned the Twilight Zone, I think once or twice or something like that. It was a great show. Loved it. Loved it. Beauty is in the Eye... oh, wait. I think it was called just The Eye of the Beholder was a good episode. Let's see. What other episodes were really good that I can remember? I just always really remember Eye of the Beholder. That was a crazy one. There's some really good famous ones in there. Definitely check it out. Let's see. Dragon Slayer Gaming says, I had to look up what episode and verify the TV series. Oh yeah, I remembered which one it was. Ratherwood says, is that like the book in The Simpsons, How to Cook for 40 Humans? I don't know. I actually know The Twilight Zone better than I know Simpsons. I used to watch Simpsons when I was a kid because me and my sister, we used to watch it together when I was a little boy. But other than the times when I watched it when I was a very little kid, I actually did not watch The Simpsons that much. Yeah, Stay and Play, I agree. I think Maz would enjoy The Twilight Zone if she found a way to get a chance to watch it. She would probably enjoy it. Supersonic! Okay, fine, I didn't even want to hit him. I wanted to miss it. Clearly I wanted to miss it. That was a choice that I made, and that's what I intended to do, which is exactly why I did it. That's exactly why I'm doing it again. Oh, I actually hit him? Darn. I didn't miss this time. Oh, well. It's a show about terrifying, otherworldly short stories. Yeah, it's pretty good. Another one that was really good was, I think it was called The Outer Limits. That was another really good show that had a lot of really interesting episodes that were... It was basically kind of like The Twilight Zone, too. Got him! Oh, that didn't do very much, did it? Oh, but he flinched, which means he couldn't do anything. Leech... Oh, the Leech Life won't do much because he's a bug type. Oh, well. I preferred The Outer Limits much better. There you go, Hell for Gamers. That's also a good show. I really enjoyed that. There's some really good ones. One of the best ones... So, there's... the best episodes of The Outer Limits were Demon with a Glass Hand. That is, by far, one of the best Outer Limits episodes ever made. It's so good. Like, it's so fantastic. Another one is, what was it? Soldier. If you've ever seen Soldier, that's another very fantastic Outer Limits episode. I would say Demon with a Glass Hand and Soldier are like the two best. There's another one that I believe is called Them. I think it's called Them. And what else? That one's pretty interesting. Them is pretty interesting. There's a couple of others that are really good that are not coming to me at the moment. I'm sure I'll remember them eventually. But, yeah, Them and Demon with a Glass Hand is spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Like, I would say that is probably, of all of them, the best one. And Soldier is very, very good. It's very, Soldier's very spooky. It's like very, it's sad. Like, Soldier is sad and interesting, and you know, it's kind of macabre. Like, Soldier is kind of like, in my opinion, Soldier inspired Terminator, if I remember correctly. Like, there's a lot of similarities between Soldier and Terminator. So, like, because you know how Soldier is basically about, if I'm remembering it correctly, Soldier is basically about where It's a story that takes place way far-flung future, and the idea is that, like, it's so far in the future that wars are fought by androids, but the whole idea is that because of the way that technology and society has gone, humans are almost completely extinct. So there's the whole story revolves around a continuous ongoing war between two robots. And it's like these two robots are just trying to kill one another. But no matter what they do, they can't defeat one another. And I think there's a whole thing about where one of the robots travels back in time into current human society, and he can't quite fit in, and all he knows is war. And so all these crazy things, you know, are happening around that, and he's trying to get back to his time to get back into the war where he fights the one other robot. It's crazy. Let's see. I need to finish this guy off. Got him. There were 4 different Twilight Zone series. Yeah, there's an ongoing one right now, for sure. I remember that. The Walking Dead, love it so well. I never liked The Walking Dead. I watched, I think, like, the first, like, 3 or 4 episodes of the first season, and I didn't enjoy it, so I just kind of quit. I didn't really care for it too much. The one with the ants, that's them! Them is the episode of The Outer Limits about the ants with the human faces. That one's a classic. That's the one that I was talking about, that I mentioned. Them is the one about the ants with the human faces. Very weird. Very, very weird. Very spooky, too. Like, it's actually a really terrifying episode. Them is a very creepy, weird episode. Because the ants with the human faces, they're very evil. Like, they're very scary kind of evil. Let's see. Becca says, I've never watched The Walking Dead. I mean, like I said, I watched a few episodes and I wasn't that into it. It wasn't my kind of show. I mean, I'm not, like... Don't get me wrong, I love horror. I really do. But it felt more like it felt more like a drama than a horror show, you know? Like, I didn't really enjoy it that much. So after like 3 or 4 episodes, I just kind of quit. Okay, Maz is just going on and on about Walking Dead, so you do that. That's fine, I don't care. It's just not my thing. It's just not the kind of thing I'm into. You know what I just realized? I'm gonna do something in just a minute on this game. Supersonic! Yeah! There we go. I'm actually gonna take Barbara out of my team and just have a blank spot on my team for a while. What made me think of that is the fact that I was doing work on Ninny-Minnie, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I need to keep track of Ninny-Minnie's level, because when he evolves, I'll get 2 Pokemon instead of 1. But in order to do that, I have to have a free slot. So I think I'm just going to kick Barbara out. I'm not even going to question it. What should I use? Let's use Smoochie. Smoochie's going in. Ratherwood says, Walking Dead put me to sleep. I tried watching it. I had the first season on DVD. Yeah, I wasn't into it. It's all good. Like, it didn't put me to sleep. It was just not my thing, you know? And it's mostly, like I said, it's because it's kind of just a drama. And, like, I'm not... You know, I wasn't into it. It wasn't my thing. Like, it was like, you know, they wanted to be edgy and kind of spooky with the zombies, but, like, throughout the episodes that I did watch, the zombies never really truly seemed like a threat. You know? Like, it just seemed like as if that... like, the people were more of a threat than the zombies. And I mean, that's the classic saying in most zombie stories, like, it's not the zombies you have to be afraid of, it's the people, you know? And, like, I totally get that that's kind of the feel that they wanted to go with, but I just wasn't into it. That was not what I was wanting to do there. So I was like, forget it. Just decided it wasn't my kind of show. And that's fine, like, it's okay if people like it. Like, that's fine. I don't care. Like I said, I like it when people are watching things or doing things that they enjoy. Like, if you enjoy it and you're having a good time, then do it! There's literally no reason to not do things that you enjoy. But, you know, it's not my thing. You know, it's like I was saying earlier with the whole magic rant that I was putting off. Like, if it makes you miserable, then don't do it. Like, it's just that simple. Like, it's kind of like when, like, you know, when Perp is talking about, like, people who watch his videos, and they're like, I don't even know why I watch you, and I hate this, and everything you do and say is terrible. It's like, cool, don't watch me. Like, if it's making you miserable, then don't be here. Like, it's just that simple. It's a very easy choice to make. Like, you know whether or not you're going to be miserable before you come in here, and if it's making you miserable, then don't be here. Like, it's just that simple. And I kind of look at it the same way. Like, just don't do things that make you miserable. Cracks me up. Okay, goodbye, Barbara. I'm sorry, buddy. You were a very short-lived Pokemon in my team, but, I realized that I don't really want you all that much, and it's going to take way too long to get you to be at a competent level. So, we're just going to say goodbye to you early, and that's fine. And, I think I'll definitely, like, once Ninny Mini evolves, we'll take the, I think it's called Shedinja. We'll take the Shedinja out of the team, put it in the box, because I'm not going to use Shedinja on my team. It's not worth it. It's nice to have, but I'm not going to utilize it. We'll eventually get somebody different. Supersonic, hydroponic, electrophonic. That's okay. I wanted it to miss. I clearly wanted it to miss. That was clearly a choice that I was trying to make here. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna swap out for little Smoochie, Smoochie the Poochie. Level 20. I thought I remembered that properly. Thank you, Wrathwood. Thank you for the reminder. Rebecca says, I miss so much primetime TV because of my retail job schedule, and at a time before on-demand cable and streaming and such. I get that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I actually, like, stopped watching television years ago. Like cable and satellite and stuff like that. I gave up on it back in, like, 2013 or 2014. Because that's when I was on my own and I didn't have the money to buy cable and satellite, but I did have the money to buy internet. So I just used internet, you know? And I was like, okay, well, I can get everything that I want online, like, you know, and that's fine. And I've basically been living that mentality and lifestyle since then, you know, like, where it's just like everything I want is online and I don't need to, you know, buy cable or satellite or whatever. There's no reason for it, so... And I like it that way. I get plenty of entertainment going on the websites that I go on and watching the streams and videos that I keep track of. Like, that's a lot of fun for me. Got him! Goodbye! Oh. Okay, this Tailo, he's going down! He's going down. Let's see here. Miss the governor. Okay. Maz is just going on and on about Walking... I'm just gonna ignore your comments, Maz. I don't care about talking about Walking Dead, so you go ahead and talk with everybody else about it. That's fine. I'm not gonna read them. Let's see. Barbara, it's not me, it's you, says Dragon Slayer. Very much so. I could never get into The Walking Dead, says Xerox. Yeah, me neither. Like, I think it's just, like, a kind of, it's, like, it's actually funny because I remember when Walking Dead was in its prime and everybody was talking about it. You want to know the kinds of people who were talking about Walking Dead constantly? Older women that watch soap operas that I worked with. I think that kind of gives you an idea of, like, what kind of audience Walking Dead was targeting. Like, because every time I would hear about, whenever, it would always be the, you know, the older ladies who loved watching soap operas, they would gather around the water cooler, and they would talk about, have you seen the most recent episode of Walking Dead? You'll never believe what blah 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 did, and it's like, okay, clearly I'm missing out on a zombie apocalypse soap opera, which is not my interest at all, so I was fine with missing it. Okay. Maz says she's got cable, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. I get the other ones that you named off, but Maz, cut the cable, girl. What are you doing? Why are you... Why are you paying for cable? Why would anybody still be watching cable? That's ridiculous to me. I don't understand that at all. That's ridiculous to me. Supersonic! Alright, fine. That's okay. Hey, welcome back, Roxas. Glad to see you coming back in and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Stay at Place says, I got 5 on it. Pack a bowl, let's get keyed. I got 5 on it. Let's all go and hit that weed. Hell yeah. Zeus says, LMAO, I'd rather watch a soap opera. That's so funny. Oh, you guys crack me up. Matt says, I'm not old! Well, you definitely watch soap operas, apparently. I said you have to be old and watch soap operas. If you're not old, well, clearly, you're probably watching soap operas, then. You didn't deny that, that's for sure. Too funny, Maz. You crack me up. We're gonna bring out Smoochie. Smoochie's doing pretty good right now. I keep bringing her out in front of the Talos, and she seems to hold her own against the Talos, which is a good sign. The confusion really helps, that's for sure. Pocket sand! Pocket sand! Yeah. Ow! Stop it! Pocket sand. Stop pecking me! Take the pocket sand. Alright, pocket sand. I usually like to do the 2 stages. That usually helps a lot. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, now we get to do... I'll do a howl this time. That's a little... Oh, focus energy? Okay, well, I'm using a howl, so this should help out. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll crit next turn and I'll be dead. I hope not, but, Growl? Okay. Is he lowering my attack? You jerkwad. That just basically canceled my howl. But you're out of here! Get out of here, Talo! Get out of here. You don't even know me and my ways. You're not the boss of me. You're not my real dad. That's for sure. Alright, alright. I think I'm going to do one more battle, guys. I'm sorry that we didn't get to take on the gym. What I think I will do, because I spent 2 hours grinding and I'm not even where I need to be. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I will grind all my Pokemon probably to, like, either level 15. Maybe if I'm feeling really up to it, I'll go all the way to level 20. And then the next time I stream this game, I promise we'll take on the batch, okay? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a great time grinding the Pokemon and chatting with you guys. That was definitely the highlight of... Ooh. A Skitty! Oh my god, he's so cute! Alright, well, we're catching the Skitty for sure. There's no way that I'm not going to catch the Skitty. We need... What are we going to use to catch the Skitty? I think Ninny Minnie might be the choice to go here. Yeah, let's bring out Ninny Minnie. We're gonna catch the Skitty, guys. There's no way I'm leaving the Skitty behind. It's way too goddamn adorable. And it's actually a pretty useful Pokemon. Not necessarily for battling with, but it actually opens up some really powerful egg moves for other Pokemon. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna catch this guy. Alright, Miss Skitty, you will be mine. I'm gonna lower your accuracy like crazy. Nope! We're the same sex. You can't attract me. What does my Ninny Minnie look like to you? A lesbian? Hell no. Ain't no lesbian Ninny Minnie in this fight. You're gonna have to do a little more than that. Zeus says she never got drama. I feel that. Dragon Slayer Gaming says, just make sure your Poochie does not star in her own movie. That's true. Talking about Death to Smoochie. The Smoochie Poochie. Helver Gamer says, I've never had cable. Parents had free satellite TV when I was a teen. Oh, that's pretty cool. I grew up with cable. Like, I legitimately did. Like, And that was like a big deal. Like, I remember it was such a big freaking deal when we got cable. Oh my god, like, it was like life-changing. It's crazy. Alright, so there's no way that this Skitty is going to be able to hit me. And we're just going to chip away at him. We'll use Harden a couple times, just in case if it tries to get in some physical moves. I don't think it has any specials. So we're going to lower our defense 2 stages, just to make it so that it can't really do much to me. If it happens to get past, like, what, the 4 or 5 stages of accuracy lowering? Jesus. And now, let's try a cut. I don't think it'll be a problem. Okay. And then we're going to do a Leech Life, and I want to compare the 2 ranges of damage. Okay, so it looks like the cut did just a little bit more, so we'll go for the cut. And we're just going to cut this guy down until we get him into catching range. Maz likes Skitty, there you go. Helvergamer says, I'd never pay for cable package nonsense. I've looked and it's always like 1 channel per package I want, so 10 packs later I'd pay $5,000 a month for cable. Yeah, it's like, cable is something so ridiculous nowadays, I can't even begin to process the idea of why people would even consider having it anymore. You know, like, it seems so ridiculous to me. There we go. We're gonna get this, Skitty. Delicious Skitty. Get in my bowels, Skitty! But yeah, I think cable's just a waste of time at this point. And, like, satellite is almost there, too. Like, I would say, like, I would tell people not to go out of their way for satellite, but at the same time, like, satellite is at least better than cable. Cable's just a waste of time and money, in my opinion. We got the Skitty! It's a kitten Pokemon. A Skitty's adorable, cute behavior makes it highly popular. In battle, it makes its tail puff out. It threatens foes with a sharp growl. Aw, he's so adorable. Little Skitty. Yes. Okay, what should we name the Skitty? Come on, guys, give me some names. Give me some names here. I want some... give me a good one, a really good one. Give me something cute. Give me something adorable. Rebecca says, internet killed the television star. Yeah, that's true. Zeus says, Hobbs.exe has eroded due to cable confusion. LMAO. Roxas wants to name her Rose. Well, you know what? I think I kind of like that. That's a cute name. I think I can go. Or what about Rosie? I want to go Rosie. Zoo wants Fluffy. Mr. Hachette wants to name her Moist. Oh my god, I love that. I think I'm gonna go for Rosie. I think Rosie would be really cute. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for here. I do like the name suggestions. Moist is great. I love that. But we're gonna go Rosie. I made the choice. Okay, Rosie it is. Alright, so we got little Rosie. I'm probably not gonna use her, guys. I'm sorry. But I like having her because she's an adorable little kitten friend, and we gotta have our adorable little kitten friend. So, clearly that... I'd say that's a good way to end off the stream. We caught our cute little adorable kitten friend, and now we're gonna put her away. Little Skitter, says Rather. Well, that's a good one, too. Mankey the Skitty? You want me to name her a different Pokemon? Fuzzy Anna. Cosmic Kitty, that's pretty cute. That's, is that Maz's name in, like, Arena or something like that? I feel like that's, like, a name that Maz uses. And Maz does say that is the name. Bovoggy says, meow! Very cute, you guys. Start with Moist and switch to Bad Damn. Oh, you guys are too good. Alright, we're gonna put little Rosie in the PC. I love it. And, I don't know, maybe eventually at some point I'll use her again. Who knows? Maybe I'll try to do something with her. But for now, I just wanted to have her just to have her, because she's super cute. Look how cute she is! Alright, sorry. Goodbye, little Rosie. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, come down here. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a save state. There we go, I saved my state. Alright, guys, we gotta wrap this up. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys got to all hang out with me. That was a pretty chill stream. I'd say this was pretty good. We had a good time. I got to stream in the new high quality. I got to test out the new intro screen, which some of you guys got to see. And, yeah, I had a good time. I'm glad I did this. Like I said, expect more improvements on the channel. I'm working really hard to get things better organized and taken care of and all that. So I'm working real hard on it, okay, guys? But I am going to say all the wonderful things that I always love saying, which is like and comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys can always know when I'm going to go live or do other things and things like that. And, let's see what else. Go ahead and check in the description below for all of my wonderful links. I have a Streamlabs PayPal. I have a regular PayPal. My Patreon link is in there. I also have a P.O.Box down there if you want to send me fan mail or whatever. And, you know what? I'm also going to name off my beautiful, sexy, delicious Patreon members who are... Give me a hot second here. I should have them memorized, but, I mean, you know, the list is ever growing. And I kind of always expect that I will get to a point of where I won't be able to memorize them in the slightest, because all of you are so wonderful to me anyways. So we have the Patreon members, which are your boy Lettuce, Mr. Bo Falcon, Fajouk, James P, and the wonderful Miss Rebecca. All of you are so wonderful to me, and you treat me all so well, and you send me your wonderful, delicious monies, which I use to fund the channel and do other various different things around here. So thank you for that, and I greatly appreciate you guys. And the last thing that I always love to say before I go, which is, follow your dreams, guys, okay? I'll see y'all later, alright? Y'all have a great night. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Go be good. Go have a nice night. Eat some delicious food and have a great night, okay? Goodbye.